Good morning, America and Vietnam, while we're at it. Lucas, how are you?
I'm feeling empty.
Are you feeling a little lighter in your loafers? Are you feeling unburdened?
I am, yeah. Sorry about that.
I have a rule here at my house with Lucas, which is he may not pass solids into my bathroom. And he has, in fact, gone into my bathroom and made Toblerone. I did not appreciate it. It was...
Okay, I gotta tell you, it wasn't a pleasant experience, though. You keep it warm in this bitch. Like, it is... I'm in the killing fields right now. Like, I'm sweating. Your toilet paper is unacceptable.
Yes, it's there to discourage guests.
So, but do you use that, or do you replace it when guests come over?
Both and. If it's Jason Bornstein coming over, I replace it. Friend of the pod, Jason Bornstein. Hi, Jason.
You would for sure rip right through that. There's no doubt in my mind. I almost did. No, I was worried I was going to clog your toilet. I had to pull so much. It was that poor person, like, school toilet paper, Everett.
Well, listen, I'm a thrifty kitty. Okay, I think we know this about me. And you blot dry. Okay.
No, there are some things you go expensive on, and I'm going to tell you right now, toilet paper is the top of that list. The triple ply Charmin.
Absolutely not.
No, you're insane.
No, I have a very powerful bidet. Did you turn it up to full blast?
I didn't even see it, and I love a bidet.
You are disgusting. You deserve...
I'm trying to do it when this is done.
You should be in federal prison.
No. As you know, as you know, I love bidet. Mm-hmm. I recently moved. I had to instead... That's like always when I get my new bidet, because I'm like, you know what? Uninstalling them is like horrible, whatever. I'll let the apartment person do it, so I bought a new one. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have the same horsepower as my last one.
Yeah, which is a problem.
My last one was like kind of like a half-assed douche every time I would use it. And then this one, it's like, it cleans the outside, but like...
It's not a power washing. It's not rated for power washing. Yeah, that's...
But I feel bad because I'm like, I want to return it, and Amazon accepts everything. But I'm like, I can't put my used bidet back in a box. But I could.
You could.
But I can't.
I mean, if you're constrained by such things as morality and shame, sure, whatever, that's fine.
Well, and then I'm like, it is Amazon, and they are going to put us all into the ocean one day. So I'm like, ultimately, who cares? But what if they reuse it? What if my used bidet gets repackaged?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a moral quandary I can't really invest a ton of energy into. I really... and that's because I'm passionate about several other things in its place. Specifically,
I'm just trying to be intimate. Okay.
Oh, I'm trying to be globally minded. Okay, listeners, have you heard about what's happening in Ukraine? What?
It is shocking that that has taken 5th place as far as the news cycle right now.
Yeah, there's always some new fresh hell that's breaking out, and I realized I was so perturbed that you had decided to make use of my facilities and add to my utilities bill that I forgot to do the intro to the podcast. Welcome to the Let's Get Bread pod.
The podcast about sex, money, food, and spirituality.
And sometimes religion. Depends.
Well, spirituality, religion, yeah.
It's never the twain shall meet with me. Kids, we're off to the races. Again, here we are. It's not brat summer, but for me, it's bread summer.
You were wearing brat green earlier.
I was. Not intentionally. I thought it was St. Patrick's Day, and I didn't want to get pinched. Lucas has started doing this thing where he pinches my upper arm fat. Intensely painful.
Well, it's only when you're misbehaving.
I truly do not adore being chastised physically in that way.
You poke my side while I'm driving.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you do. And then I almost swerve and kill the both of us. It's horrible.
Do you not understand that would be a mercy where we are in this American moment?
No, I am not a ticklish person. If you poke my side, though, you will, destroy me.
Yeah. I keep that. So my mother does this thing when I get a little more rotund. My mother comes up to me and she'll put 2 fingers on either side of my spare tire.
Oh God!
And she'll just she won't apply pressure. She'll just put 2 fingers right there, as if to take a measure like a phrenologist around a skull. And she'll go, "Oh no, just just trying to get by. Like, Mom, you're measuring my fat.
That is the only place on my body I'm ticklish. Like, I will, like, punch you in the face.
Yeah, speaking of which, my friend Jamal has a very, very, Jamal's not white. He's got a very, very sensitive neck where my friend Chelsea too, who owns a pie shop in New Jersey, in Hightstown, New Jersey. Listeners, if you're ever in Hightstown, go to Pie Girl. Amazing pies.
I've heard of that.
Have you really?
Is that a chain?
No, she just opened up
a good name.
Pie Girl. She's opened up a shop in Hightstown. Went to college with Chelsea Ross. Hey, Chelsea. Fabulous pies. Anyway, also, do not touch her neck. Jamal's husband, then boyfriend, now husband, came up behind him to give him a smooch, as you do. And his chin got a little too much into the crook of Jamal's neck, and Jamal just straight up fist into his husband's face, almost broke his nose.
Wow. I mean, honestly, that's his husband's fault. I'm on Jazz side. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, showing affection is bad and dangerous.
No, but poking?
I mean, he came up to give his husband a smooch.
Oh.
He didn't poke him. He came up and he nuzzled lovingly.
Wow.
You're not a gifted.
I just got bored because you were talking to yourself.
You're not a gifted listener sometimes, but it's okay. You've got some other redeeming qualities. And what are those? You've got 8 toes.
How could you? You tell a person a secret one time, and then they throw it out on the worldwide podcast.
Listen, all 8 of them are... No, that's not even true. I'd say 6 out of 8 of them look fine. Numbers 7 and 8 are like, whoa, what happened here?
Okay, for the record, I have 10 toes. Are a few of them webbed? Sure. But I'm from North Dakota, okay? And no, my parents are not brother and sister. They're cousins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can be respectful.
According to the UN, that's enough genetic variation to...
No, they're not cousins. They're next people. No.
Yeah.
Talking about mother's pinching, though, my mom will pinch my butt. And as a 30-year-old man, I hate that.
Yeah.
She's like, I need it. And I'm like, I'm calling the police.
I made it is utterly but medically accurate.
Yeah. And honestly, normal woman for the most part did great childhood, none of that. But this weird new thing, and granted, I'm only home like 2 or 3 times a year. So I'm like, oh God, like some people have to deal with creepy uncles. I'm dealing with my mom.
Yeah. She sounds like she'd be a great Confucian. In Confucian philosophy, like you're not supposed to cut your hair. You're supposed to honor your body because your parents gave it to you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she should have been Tang era China. She would have demolished. She would have cleared those hoes.
I mean, she's a Midwestern Catholic woman, so I mean,
yeah,
there's some overlap there.
Is she terribly religious, your mother?
Mm-hmm.
Fair. So she's not going to see you in heaven.
I mean, she'll pray for me enough to where I'll get there. She's definitely doing the heavy lifting, though, if I make it. You know what I mean? God's doing her a favor. But no, the older I get, the more I respect her. My parents were fucking tough growing up. Like, I did not get coddled. I did not get, like, nearly enough, like, verbal affirmation. Like, they showed up to my soccer games and stuff. But, like, we went to a comedy show last night. Mm-hmm. Like, and the comedian.
Fabulous comedian, Catbird.
Yeah.
If you don't know this name now, you probably will in the next few years. Catbird, if you're listening.
So funny, so cute.
Amazing hour. I ugly laughed almost the entire time.
Well, and she has a real gift in, like, you think, like, she writes very clearly. Like, her jokes are like, this is a writer, but, like, she has a real gift where it's like, it seems like she's riffing. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, is she making up with, like, this on the fly? Like, and I'm like, she would give a joke and I'm like, no, that's written. But it was excellent. But she talked a lot about her parents. And then I can't remember if it was her or her opener, but someone was like, have any of you guys ever been to jail? And I actually have. I went to jail when I was 19 years old for underage drinking in North Dakota. I was walking home from a frat party. And this undercover, like, cop, like, stopped us on the sidewalk. And I was like, hey, guys, where's the party? And I was just hammered. And I was like, Sigma Chi! Which is so embarrassing, but it's true. And then all of a sudden, like, he's like, okay. He pulls us over. And, like, it's me and my friend. And, like, we're standing on the side. And then all of a sudden, these cop cars pull up. And we're like, what the fuck? And then, like, I literally got arrested there on the spot.
Hell yeah.
And this is in North Dakota, where I grew up. And, like, they were trying to combat underage drinking. And so, like, you went to jail. Like, they're trying to scare you away from doing that. my phone call. I called my mom, and mind you, it's 2 a.m. And my parents did not coddle. She goes, hello? Because I'm sure it popped up like county jail.
Oh, sure.
Forks or whatever.
On the caller ID. What year was this?
Oh, God. 2013.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this is the cell phone era.
Yeah.
Was she on a Motorola?
That seems so personal. No, so I call. She answers. It's the middle of the night. And she goes, hello? And I'm like, Mom, it's Luke. I'm in jail. She goes, you got yourself into this? You got yourself out. Click. I'm like, mouth drop. I'm like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden, the cop, like the female cop who was like watching me take my phone call, she goes, did she hang up on you? And I go, yeah. And she goes, okay, we'll get you another call. Oh, wow. And so I called my older brother who lived in town, and like, hey, he couldn't have got me. But I was like, looking back, I've been thinking about that since the show. I'm like, honestly, respect to my mom a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, yes, was that not very nice? Like, of course. But like, and then I talked to her later. I was like, I can't believe you hung up on me. Like, what kind of... And she goes, I told you if you ever got to jail, never call me. Because that had nothing to do with me.
That's the mother setting a limit.
Everything to do with you. And honestly work.
My mom did something like that to my sister. Where my sister did this crazy, irresponsible, selfish thing where she took a trip to Nicaragua.
As you do.
Like, what are you doing?
Was she going for fun? Or was she going...
Like, what are you doing? A trip for fun as a...
Yeah, I know nothing about Nicaragua.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
I can't believe that...
That's beautiful.
But... The fact that my sister had the temerity to want to have an experience for herself that would be fun, pleasurable, and cultural and lovely. Mm-hmm. So she flies back from Nicaragua to the United States, and she's super sick, and she flies into SeaTac Airport. Shout out to SeaTac.
The worst airport, honestly.
Awful. And my parents, they live hours away from that airport, but it's the only place you can get to. And after flying internationally, long time on the plane, super sick, it's maybe 7 p.m. when my sister gets in, and my mom says, I've already got my nightgown on. I'm not coming to pick you up.
I actually love that. She's like, I just put my Diet Coke cans in my hair. Like, the hair rollers are in.
100%. If my mother's nightie goes on, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. Nothing is getting her out of the house except for death and destruction. And I'm sorry, but your poor planning does not constitute an emergency.
Look, I got plans. Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is on. I got the French onion dip.
I was watching Slow Horses.
Is that show good?
It is.
That's Gary Oldman, right?
It sure is, yeah.
Interesting.
Very, very good program.
I really like him a lot.
Yeah.
As an actor.
Excellent program. I watched it myself, and after I started watching, I don't know if I want to drive to the airport.
I kind of want shows to get back into that vein, and I know nothing about it at all, but like the trailer looks very 70s film noir, like The Conversation. Like, I want to get back into like that kind of realm. Mm-hmm. I went and saw a superhero movie.
What is wrong with you?
No, I know. And
which one? Was it the Fantastic Fourth?
I kind of wish, because at least those costumes are cunty. Like, I could get behind that. And there's like a girl like superhero, which I just naturally am more inclined to care about.
Mm-hmm. Quick, who was your main in Smash Bros? Peach.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, right. Go.
Yeah. So I went and saw Superman. Superman's been getting these rave reviews. It's got 4 stars on Letterboxd.
So woke!
No, I know. And it's been described as being punk, okay? And like, honestly, the use of the Talking Head songs at the end of the film, like, that was my favorite part, was like the trailer, because I love a good like...
Oh, do you mean like a post-credits?
Yeah.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I thought it was like whatever, that was compelling.
Ugh.
People love this movie, so like, if you're listening, you should probably, if you went and saw it, you probably like it. I already don't like superhero stuff. I wasn't familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was like this weird, kitschy, cartoonish, like comic book thing going on. I hated the font. I hated the color. I thought the performances were all bad, except for Nicholas Hoult, who played Lex Luthor. I just hated it. And I'm like, God damn it. And I'm curious if I'm wrong, or I'm just like in the minutia because everyone else likes it, but do they like it because it's quality, or do they like it because they have no choice because there's nothing else? Like,
No, superhero movies inspire a deep existential dread in me. They just, you're being served reheated leftovers over and over and over again. Slop. You're being served. It's not even. It's worse than AI slop in some ways because it's like AI slop at least is kind of effortless, and it's like taking a hit of a cigarette. You know the damage is going to be 50, 70 years later down the line. With this, like, money went into this. Entire industries have. Some asshole who voted for Trump is starring in this film and desperately concealing their political
I know.
and making boatloads of cash. And all for movies about people who are so extraordinary that normal people like you and I can never, ever do anything ever, and we don't matter. Hate them so much.
Well, and like that was the whole like thing I was thinking about because and Lois Lane in the movie was Rachel Brosnahan. Her entire character, how she was written, was terrible, and I love her as an actress. She's the marvelous Miss Maisel, and I'm like, honestly, good. Like you deserve to get a paycheck. Like that was like, I'm like Nicholas Hoult, like probably our most talented like millennial actor, or like born in the '90s. Oh, he's the little henchman in Mad Max. Did you ever see Mad Max Fury Road? I know I'm shitting on action movies. Mad Max Fury Road's the greatest action movie of all time, especially of the last 20 years. Like easy.
Is that so?
Easy.
Oh, the last 20 years, that would put us at, oh my God, that would mean since 2000. Oh God, because my first thought was like, oh, I'm sorry, Aliens? Not the greatest action film? It's the last 20 years.
When I think of Aliens, I think of sci-fi. But yeah, Aliens trumps Mad Max.
I mean, Jurassic Parks.
No, I'm doing Mad Max.
I haven't seen Mad Max, so I can't comment.
No, Charlize Theron like leads like a feminist revolution like away from this. Like,
but that was another. Yes. I remember the hullabaloo about that. Everybody gets all upset about a woke film.
Well, honestly, I love that movie. Maybe I should watch that movie tonight.
I do. I mean, so speaking of feminist classic films, Aliens and Alien,
so good,
and Jurassic Park,
so good. Yeah. Someone the other day was trying to argue with me. So I'm a huge Oscar nerd, and I'm not necessarily proud of it. Few people know, but I am like a Oscar historian. I have my own like people who I would nominate each year, and like someone the other day was like, Sigourney Weaver was a supporting actress in Alien. I was like, I think that's the dumbest take I've ever heard. And they're like, well, it was an ensemble piece, and I was like, she's the final girl.
Yeah,
like she's
heart and soul of that movie.
Yeah. And they're like, well,
wait, you think it's Ian Holm?
Yeah, talk about a performance.
Oh,
I mean,
Mary.
That's my supporting actor winner that year.
Oh, yeah, excellent performance. Just that head tilt to the side, just the milk pours down his temple. Love.
That is such a good movie. And I am really critical of kind of action and sci-fi stuff in general. I like a slower, socially realistic story, but when it's done well, I'm like everyone.
I mean, Annihilation.
So good. Alex Harland, I'm a huge fan of.
God, what a film. I have watched that film so many times, and it's just excellent. The book is horrific. It's interesting because Garland, he did Ex Machina, which I loved.
Despised. I loved. That's one of my favorite scripts. I've read it 10 times.
Oh my God, that movie made me so mad.
No, love it. We're going to argue about that. Oscar Isaac. Oh, God.
Right, fine, talented actor. The actual way the film ends where the white woman robot strips the colored robots of their parts and then she escapes and gets out of, and none of the other robots of color, if you will, have a single spoken line in the entire movie.
I mean, I think the point of that is that AI doesn't care about other people.
Well, I suppose that point could have been made a little more artfully, don't you?
That is artful. They're using like different things to say like, yeah, racism is actually linked to this as well.
I think you're being charitable.
I think that's a great movie.
Beautiful film.
I didn't realize he adapts as much as he does. I thought Annihilation was an original concept.
No, that was a novel by Jeff Vandermeer. Nearly unreadable. Just, I think it was Stream of Consciousness. It's part of a trilogy, and I hope the other two are a little better. But it was just unbelievably difficult to get through. There's one piece of writing advice that I remember getting was pity the reader, and then like they shouldn't have to struggle to get through your page. And he never heard that very clearly. So glad the movie turned out well. I too would love to be ripped apart by a screen bear. Oh, am I right, lady?
Yeah. I don't know. Talking about like big budget stuff, that new Happy Gilmore movie.
Okay.
Do you know what that budget was?
I don't even want to know. Probably the GDP of Latvia.
So Happy Gilmore, I grew up with Adam Sandler movies. I'm sorry, I know it's dumb, but like Billy Madison's one of the most quotable movies of all time. I quote that as much as I do The Silence of the Lambs.
You surely do.
Yeah, like
That
my
is
favorite
correct.
my favorite line of dialogue in all of cinema. All of cinema. I'm not kidding. It's so good.
This includes, here's looking at you, kid, and we're going to need a bigger boat.
Number one comes from Billy Madison, and it's when Billy and all of his friends just put poop on that old guy's step, and he steps on the shit, the old guy, and he goes, "It's poop again!" And then his wife goes, "Don't stomp it out with your boots, Ted." And he goes, "Don't tell me about my business, devil woman." So that's the setup.
Yes.
The line. That is the number one greatest line of dialogue in all film history.
And this includes, "No, I am your father."
Yes.
Okay, this is in competition with making an offer you get refused.
Is Billy and his friends are laughing, and one of them goes, "He just called the shit poop." The best line of dialogue in all film history.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration.
I mean, so Happy Gilmore, though, big budget. That doesn't need to be $150 budget. It's a golf movie, and I haven't watched it yet. But here, there's a bunch of like effects and blah blah blah.
$150 million, I assume you meant.
Oh yeah, did I say that?
You said $150.
It should be $150. Literally, get your iPhone.
Go fund me.
Yeah, buy like a large pizza from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, but these Trump economy prices.
But
Something. Okay, every now and again, I hear usually straight white male people say, "LA's over. It's done. LA is so over, and it's awful. It's bad, and it's moribund." And I was like, "Oh, go fuck yourself." No, it's not. There's so much happening here. And then I see the Naked Gun remake with Liam Neeson's, and then I see Happy Gilmore's, and I see Freaky Fridays.
yeah,
Every fucking remake that has hit Hollywood executives, I need you all to please get out of the fucking faceplant you've got in the pile of ketamine that you have been just inhaling deep inhales for the past decade, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Whatever you're doing, stop it right now. It's unconscionable.
it's so frustrating. I was talking to because I have a manager. I was talking to my lit manager the other day, and I was like pitching like these ideas for rom-coms, and she's like, everything these days needs to be a two-hander. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And she's like, do you remember Spy?
Am I right? I needed to. Melissa McCarthy movie, Spy?
Yes.
Ah, fabulous.
She's like, so like an action comedy, that's always going to hit. Like an erotic thriller, that's always going to hit. And like, I was like, well, I'm thinking of like, I pitched this idea of like Legally Blonde meets Dodgeball, kind of like My Best Friend's Wedding. And she's like, I love those movies, but like, I don't think a My Best Friend's Wedding movie would get made. Literally on deadline the next day, they're like, Celine Song is remaking My Best Friend's Wedding. And I was like, and granted that's Celine Song, but I'm like, at least if you're going to, oh man, everything's a remake.
Can we pick apart and it's always going to hit? What does that mean?
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Like it's marketable, like it's bankable. It's always going to hit, meaning it's always going to have an audience. I can't, that is so, that phrase is so funny to me. I do ghostwriting as a job. I earn money through ghostwriting. And a client of mine, she wrote a manuscript which I edited for her.
Christina.
It was
Everett tried to get her to take out the dog part.
No, I encouraged her. I said to her, this is the moment to be as authentic and real as possible. I want you to tell us. I want to hear that gunshot. I want to hear the sound of a body hitting the gravel. Okay. I want to hear a whimper, Christy. But my client, as I was editing this manuscript, it had 8 different directions it wanted to go. And of course, first draft, obviously that's how things go. And I remember asking her, saying, what is the project for? Where are we headed with this? And she said, it's a mystery. It's got comedy, and it's going to be a Netflix series, and it has so much potential to do this, that, and the other. And it's like, oh yeah, it's always going to hit. Like if it's everything for everybody, obviously, I guess we can polish this into something.
Yeah, totally.
And she has just had it published. It's just gotten published.
That did get published.
Well, there's a little asterisk after that statement. She found a small press, paid them to knock a book together and sell it on Amazon.
So, but she didn't self-publish.
No, it's the next step up from self-publishing.
Okay.
So in the publishing world, the big authors, what the big
Simon & Schuster or Random
the big publishers, yeah, thank you. They only accept manuscripts if you've got an agent representing you.
Yep.
And that's just so because everybody's going to send them a manuscript otherwise. So if you write something and an agent's like, I really like this, I think I can sell it, they'll go knock on doors down, Fat Cat Big Publisher Row or whatever. I don't know where these people are. And they pitch your script. And then if your manuscript doesn't have representation, then you sell it to, or you buy the services, of what are unkindly known as a vanity press or otherwise a boutique publisher. And you pay them, they put it in hard copy and hawk it on Amazon, and then you sell it. And then otherwise you just publish directly on Amazon.
Yeah,
because
interesting. You're
a maverick. You're John McCain.
So when I got my master's in creative writing, I shouldn't have. That was a waste of money. But no, it wasn't. I enjoyed it. But I'm like, you don't need it. But it was something I did during COVID. So whatever, don't regret it. Anyway, I interned at this publishing press, and I read a bunch of poetry samples. So and it was through the university press, and that was really thoughtful and good education. But I've never heard of you paying them to distribute your book. That feels
Yes, with several of the vanity presses in particular, some of the more, shall we say, underhanded of them, all they're doing essentially is maybe crafting a social media campaign for you, maybe a launch party somewhere that's going to be attended by one or two people who wander in who didn't realize what was going on at the bookstore.
Yeah.
And it's just you're paying to see your own book in hard copy, really is all you're doing. For a lot of them also, as a boutique publisher, I've worked with some of them where that's the game, is you've got either an extremely wealthy individual who wants to write their life story and give it just to their family to keep as a record or something like that. That's, anybody, you can have a lot of reasons for wanting to do that level. It's not because you're a bad writer. It's not necessarily true that if you do a boutique publisher that you're a bad writer. It just means maybe you have a really niche.
Well, and I also see the benefit of okay, I'm going to publish this way this time, and then when I'm going to seek a representative or representation, I'll already have this proof track record of I'm serious about this.
Yeah, it also gets rid of the big gatekeepers.
What I don't like, and this comes from being in the screenwriting world and having to try so hard to break in the last 10 years, is there's so much pay to play shit.
Yes,
so oh, give me $400 and I'll set up 20 meetings for you this month. And these meetings are 5-minute generals where you have to give a log line and basically tell them who you are, and then can be oh, it was so great to meet you, see you later. And it's I just give you $400 for 20 of those meetings, and they're well, yeah, but now you have their email, and I'm they can block me. And also it's their email that's linked through you.
And it ends in .info.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And so the pay to play stuff, I'm just I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's, again, if you can by hook or by crook get through. Yeah, okay, so this reminds me, there's a couple comics I know of here in LA, stand-up open mic comics, I should say, who claim IMDb credits because they've just published their own clips on the internet to a website.
I suppose those are short films.
That is exactly that's the scam. That's just, I've been in short films. Here's my clips. They're on IMDb. I'm an IMDb. My page is, got lists 74 credits. It's utterly, it's just mind boggling. Oh wow. Yeah. That's the level of depravity we're sinking to.
I will say, just to give them some whatever, I have an IMDb now. And bitch, I got that. You couldn't tell me nothing.
No.
All I needed was a wig. I just strutted myself down Santa Monica Boulevard and said, you all get the fuck out.
Yeah. It was worse when you got your Emmy.
I am an Emmy winner.
Emmy winner. We've got an Emmy winner on the pod with us today and every day on the pod.
Outstanding interactive sports programming, Hanny.
Which is the one everybody really wants.
That's really, it should go after Best Drama Series.
Yeah, it should. It's really the one, you tune in maybe to see whatever. I'm really sorry, I can't pick up the kids after school because outstanding interactive sports programming Emmy is going to be on. So
that was actually,
I know it's my weekend and I haven't seen.
Look, after I got that Emmy, I said, I don't need friends. And quite frankly, I did this alone. I am the most talented person. I have been through the most. And
And you have numerically the fewest toes of everybody on this podcast.
Look, I have all 10. It's just 2 sets of them are stuck together.
What does Stevie have?
Stevie doesn't have toes or fingers.
So Lucas is a mother, a single working mother, and as evidence of that, his daughter is here today.
Like Stevie.
And she's finally settled down.
I worry about her. I'm actually thinking about getting a second. Is that horrible? That's so embarrassing if you're single. Isn't it?
You could get a ferret.
No.
What about a rabbit?
No, it'd only be another dog.
Maybe a parrot.
She just, during the day, and we spend a ton of time together.
What about a fish?
She'd eat it.
No, she just wants you to go back and forth.
And she would. No, she's a really peaceful puppy. She doesn't hurt things. But I just, God, we spend so much time together that I'll be honest, I'm as codependent to her as she is to me. And so when I have to leave, like leaving for that comedy show last night, I have just, you go and you lock your door and then you have to turn back to close it. And she just watches. And I'm like, God damn it. God, I had no trouble leaving my parents back in the Midwest. But there's something about this creature where I'm like, I just hope she's okay. You know what I mean? I've gone for like 2 hours and I'm like, I wonder what she's doing. I love her so much. So I'm thinking about getting another one just because I'm like, well, at least she's not alone. They don't watch TV. She can't even let herself out to go to the bathroom.
And you could try getting an iguana.
No, those are so gross. I actually saw one the other day on Sunset Boulevard right outside of Ralph's. Oh. Not an iguana, sorry, it was a lizard, but they're in the same family.
Oh, that's different. Like a tiny little one.
It was horrible and it moved fast. Oh, God. So gross.
Okay, well, not a big fan of the lizard people.
No, I don't think I like a lot of animals other than dogs and cats.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get a fish. I'm going to cook a whole fish with the head on so it can look at you.
Okay. I watched Black Bag the other day, that spy movie with Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender.
Oh, right. Oh, you told me about this, the live fish, yeah.
Pierce Brosnan's character, and I'm actually not sure if now that I'm thinking it, I feel insecure about whether or not that was Pierce Brosnan. I think it was. I haven't confirmed it. He was eating a live fish, or he got served a fish that was like struggling for air and flopping. And I only just like, obviously I eat meat and whatever, but I'm like, I don't think I need to eat something that's alive. I don't think I need to be the one to kill it and then share it. I think that's strange.
Different folks, different strokes, you know?
Even like Pike's Place, like when they're throwing around the dead fish and they're like, whoopa! I'm like, I have no interest in going back to the Mesozoic era. Okay, I am good. Like I'll eat
Mesozoic.
I'll eat the fish. I don't need to see this barbaric bullshit.
Maybe the Iron Age. We could go a little.
Or we watch the Wong Kar-wai movies.
Oh yeah,
like where they're like sitting on top of a dead pig and like fucking with it. I'm like, have some respect. In the Midwest, we're deer hunters, right?
Yeah.
You kill it and then you pray for it and then you eat it. Mm-hmm. And it's about like controlling the environment so they don't like repopulate.
Oh sure, deer. My neighbors growing up hunted deer, and I remember there'd be carcasses hanging in the garage every now and again, shit like that.
Yeah, it's uncanny.
I don't know. I never made a big impression on me as a youth. It just was like, oh, that's a thing people do.
My dad is like a huge, huge hunter, and he raised 2 boys, and neither of us hunt.
I think like there's, for some reason, when people get into the hunting debate, I always hear Sarah Palin's stupid voice going, we eat, therefore we hunt. Like she is.
Actually, she was such an incredible pick. Like she was such a failure. Like I think Obama is obviously very impressive and won on his own accord. That was helpful though. Like that was God. So funny.
What a blithering idiot Sarah Palin is. Sarah, if you're out there.
And the alternative was Michelle Bachmann though. Like, could you imagine them?
Michelle Bachmann.
Michelle Bachmann.
No, there's somebody I haven't thought of in a long time.
So she's from my neck of the woods. Yeah. I used to live in Minneapolis, and she was like a congresswoman in that area. But she would have spoken to like the Trumpers pre-Trump.
Yes.
Like, because she kind of was.
Yeah, they were just brainless. And she was married to Marcus. Hey, Marcus. Hey, girl.
But John McCain, and like obviously like hate all Republicans, but he was like a respectable Republican where he's like, I want us to be civilized. And so then he picked like a like normal everyday woman who ended up being stupid. But if he would have taken like the like pantsuit Republican, evil Republican, it would have been a bigger race. And Michelle Bachmann was right there.
Ugh, God, Michelle Bachmann was nuts. I think of so many ills in our society can be traced back to Sarah Palin.
I think, oh my God, the Julianne Moore performance, the TFA SML performance. Culturally, art was living.
What was that movie called? The Game Changer, I think. Sarah Palin, or Julianne Moore, Sarah Palin. It was a really good performance. It actually even made her. Oh, so a friend of mine had worked on campaigns over and over and over again, and there was a lot of tea with the McCain campaign about how John McCain was just utterly insane as a crusty, just won't do it live kind of old white man. Like there was. The plane was stuck on the tarmac and nobody was there to open up the gate to let him off the plane. And John McCain just climbed over a barbed wire fence to get to whatever event he had to do. Love it. Somebody, during one of Palin's campaign stops, some admirer had gotten into her hotel room and put up pictures all over her room of him and his family's pictures with her face pasted into them and just like plastered her room with it. And so the Secret Service detail had to just tear every photo down. And my friend says when Sarah Palin walked into that room afterwards, she didn't know what had happened. She could tell something had happened. And she's like, what was it? You don't want to know. You just don't want to know.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if I didn't know.
Yeah, it seemed hideous. But I mean, also, Sarah Palin, to, I guess, devil's advocate for her, a presidential campaign is you are running on minimal sleep at all times. You are having to remember. And if you're dumb like Sarah Palin, you have to remember facts. And you just invent them on the spot if you when pressed. Do you remember, what do you think of the Bush Doctrine? In what respect, Charlie? When you're that fucking stupid. And Sarah Palin, if you're listening, you are fucking stupid. Stop what you're doing.
Yeah, she's for sure turning into the Let's Get Down podcast where two homos from Los Angeles get their take.
Yeah, Sarah, I need you to hear me when I say you're fucking stupid. So you just, at a certain point, you're operating on just fumes for probably 6 months at a go. So, I guess there's a little bit of leeway to be made there. And like, you think Joe Biden at the end there when he was, when they wheeled him out of palliative care for.
I mean, he was hot then. Joe Biden was hot until recently.
No, I'm talking about the most recent in 24. Like that disastrous debate. Oh my God.
Yeah.
One of my friends who's a Trump voter, a gay Trump voter in Florida, who. One of the worst people I know. I adore him.
I don't think I have a single friend that's a Trump supporter.
I have a few friends.
I have family. Like my
weirdly, I don't think I have family that voted for Trump. Like you'd have to go a couple branches away the family tree to find a Trump voter in my family.
I mean, I grew up in North Dakota, so
right.
So it's like I can't escape it. But like, I don't talk to a single person that voted for Trump. I don't think.
Oh, I certainly have a couple.
At least I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't. I probably don't know.
No, I have a couple avowed Trump supporter friends, and on the night of that debate, my friend he and I share a cruel sense of humor. We're generally not terribly compassionate or, like soft shoulders to cry on for one another in the 10 plus years we've known each other. On that Biden-Trump debate, he sent me a message and went, sorry, man, bad night for your boy.
I actually, one thing I will say, so when Hillary Clinton lost, I was distraught. So like this last election, like, of course it's going to ruin the rest of like, I don't know, the United States. But like that 2016 one, like that one, like really, really cut me. I was also younger. I had like innocence, blah, blah, blah. I will say, like, my Republican father called me and he goes, Luke, I'm just so sorry. I'm sorry you're feeling this way. The truth is I will never vote for a Clinton. And I was like, that was kind to me, but cruel to our humanity.
Yeah, but I remember like a lot of my friends in Delaware where I grew up, in 2020, Delaware's Republican nominee for the Senate was an avowed white supremacist former drug trafficker who'd been incarcerated named Lauren Witzke. And she is a human trash bag. She's just an awful, awful person.
Where is this?
Delaware.
Wow.
My sister played softball with her growing up.
So she's a lesbian.
No, I know.
So she's a part of the Alpha.
Oh my God, my sister would be an amazing lesbian, and she just isn't.
Is she the one that does the Ironmans? And like
yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Lauren Witzke, just a absolute polyp of a human being. She she was at the Capitol on January 6th. She found Orthodox Jesus while she was in prison. She was incarcerated for smuggling drugs into Delaware prisons for one of the cartels. I can't remember which one. But she found Russian Orthodox Jesus while she was in prison, got out of jail, and became a hardcore right-wing racist Republican, speaks at a lot of white supremacist organizations like Virginia Dare. Meet the Virginia Dare people, those fucking nut jobs. And she was the Republican nominee for Senate. U.S. Senate, she ran against Chris Coons, which is box office poison in a name. But God bless him, he beat a white supremacist. And almost all, like a lot of my friends' parents, like people who were there when I grew up, voted for Lauren Witzke.
Wild.
Because they couldn't stand the thought of voting for a Democrat. That's how fucking polarized the shit was. Like, yeah, Chris Coons, he's part of the deep state. Like, he's been Delaware's senator for the past however long, before Trump anyway.
But Delaware's always blue.
Yeah, I mean, pretty reliably, only because of the northernmost county.
Yeah.
And that's where all the people are. But like where I grew up, it's all very Trumpy and very, 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 I mean, but then again, before Trump, it was Republican, but it wasn't like conspiracy thinking, racist fever swamp, like kind of Lauren Witzke territory. She was, oh man, her mugshot is insane.
So Everett recently performed at the Comedy Store, which is a really big deal.
I sure did.
His debut. And there was a comedian who was on, and he was given a question from the hosts, which was marry, fuck, kill. And the three, and now I'm going to bring it up. Marry, fuck, kill. Oh, I can't remember. It was Marjorie Taylor Greene, Donald Trump Jr.
Yep.
And who was the third?
George Santos.
George Santos. There's an easy, she looks horrible.
Lauren Witzke.
No. Okay, sidebar. Whoa. What is that?
Yeah,
is this before she ran or after?
This is before she ran.
Yikes.
And this is when she's running. So yeah, Lauren Witzke, she just a hatchet-faced bitch. Just, my God.
Is that Carrie Underwood? They thought she was Carrie Underwood. She wishes.
Yeah, that's the girls. That's, before it all went wrong, there's her.
So
she looks like Dale Dickey in Breaking Bad.
After she puts the ATM
After
on
the
head.
ATM fell on her. Yeah.
Oh God, Dale Dickey's talented. I watched Winter's Bone, the Dress So Hard. Yeah. She's
I'm gonna take you to your daddy's bone.
She honestly, she's an Oscar winner. Back to that conversation. Anyway,
George Santos, Marjorie Taylor,
Mary Fuck Kill, Marjorie Taylor Greene, George Santos, Donald Trump Jr. There's an easy answer here.
I would marry Trump Jr. And that's because I have the personality disorder training enough to make his life a living hell and wring every last red cent out of him. I would. This is tough. I think I'd kill Santos.
Okay,
because I would let myself get cucked from Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'd be in the.
I want to know what a woman feels like.
Yeah, I'd be in the cuck chair for Marjorie Taylor Greene.
So, okay, we're totally different.
Oh,
in every single way.
Yes, we are. It's true.
So I would kill Donald Trump Jr.
Oh, interesting.
Yep, couldn't do that. I would fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh God. Woof.
Easy. Because I can't kill her because there's the lesser two evils.
Interesting. And you always have like the Geico caveman.
And I could not marry her because could you picture a long car ride with her?
Oof.
Could you imagine that voice?
Yeah.
And then I would marry George Santos because while he's deplorable, despicable, and worthy of criticism, he is gay and he is tender. He's soft.
I mean, he's squishy. Yeah. He's put on. I wonder if he'll come out like snatched out of prison. Do you think he's gonna get out of the joint?
Did you watch his interview with Z-Way?
No, yes, I did.
She made him a fool.
Oh God.
Yeah,
it was almost worth putting him on, giving him a platform too. But what if he comes out of prison and he's just snatched? He is just so fucking ripped, intestinal parasite. House down boots.
There are some people, no matter how many salads, no matter how many out crunches, you are just a beach volleyball. Okay. You are just a blow-up fall.
George, if you're listening, you also are stupid.
Oh, yeah, by no means.
Oh, my God. What a heinous asshole. It's just the worst people we know are delighted with how the world is going right now. This is the problem.
Yeah. Well, on that note, Everett,
Lucas.
are we Republican now?
Well, listen, after I paid off my credit card,
Look,
I think we should pay off the national debt. Okay?
No more poor people.
No more debt, because I fixed it for me, and therefore I don't know what your excuse is. Quick, what's your most Republican take?
Oh God, that's scary to say out loud. Honestly,
Go on.
I kind of do think Hollywood is rapey. I think that conspiracy was a little on the nose. Stevie, you did so good. Naughty.
All right, well, party's over.
Yeah. What's your most Republican take?
My most Republican take. Nobody told you to go to grad school. Nobody forced you to take out a student loan. Yeah. All right, that's all the time we have time for. Okay. Bye.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show.